So now let's move on to some more
News.
endurance racing.
Wait, I want to say it.
Okay. You go for it.
I was, because we were talking about it earlier that we both have a couple of news that we want to talk about. And then this was the news I found out while I was getting ready. I was so stoked about it. I was almost upset that we didn't watch this one.
That would actually happen on Saturday too.
Yes, it did happen on Saturday.
Yeah. I was going to be like, oh, maybe I can find a time. But because we watched the 2 rugby games, the sprint race, I was like, and I worked. Where I'm going to fit that in,
No, it makes sense. And I forgot how long this one was.
It was a 4-hour race.
I was going to say, it was a 4-hour endurance race. Because we had like a 12-hour, we had a 6-hour, and then we had a 4-hour endurance race all this weekend happening. But so this weekend we had the Nürburgring endurance. You want to do it underneath? We had the Nürburgring Endurance Championship racing for 4 hours. And this time, this weekend, the guy, the myth, the legend, multiple F1 champion Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen! Complete escalation.
He officially made his debut in the GT3 category, driving a Ferrari.
Fantastic performance by him.
But the big thing is, it not only debuted, he won.
Yes, I will say I don't think it's particularly that surprising that he won.
Don't undermine Max's performance.
No. This was obviously fantastic and in a way also expected. However, I was also reading up about this online. A lot of the super competitive GT3 cars teams were racing in Japan.
Oh, fair.
And but it doesn't really matter, and also you have to point out Max didn't race by himself. He had a teammate who helped him win. This wasn't just Max doing 4 hours.
I think he started the race. He did the first stint.
And he took P1 in turn 1. Fantastic overtake.
And from what I've seen the picture, this Ferrari looks nice.
This Ferrari looks nice.
It is blue
because it is part of this red line, right?
But it has the red accents to it. It looks really, really fun.
I think it is part of the red line Red Bull thing, is it?
I think so. I mean, it has a big Red Bull.
Well, it's part of the Emil something, which is a Swiss company that owns it, but I think there's sponsorship from his...
Oh, Emil Frey Racing.
Exactly. Do you think it has anything to do with Rahel Frey?
I was just thinking about it. I don't know. We'll have to look
this up. She's also Swiss, right?
Yes.
I mean, who knows how many Freys there are out there?
Well, of course, fair. But we're just going to assume.
I think it's probably pronounced Frey.
Frey, yeah.
Anyways, either way, fantastic performance by Max. However, you do have to point out that a lot of the super hyper competitive GT3s teams weren't there. That doesn't mean that Max would have not won, but it also doesn't mean, that just means that I'm really excited for the Nürburgring 24 hours next year because it's confirmed that he will be racing. We talked about this last week. And it's just also, it is so good for the sport because you have the reigning 4 times F1 champion racing in endurance racing on the fucking Nürburgring.
Yeah.
This is fantastic for the sport.
Yes.
And even if you're not a Max Verstappen fan, this is a fantastic performance, and it's just great overall. This is bringing eyes to something that might have not gotten as much attention to it, and it's awesome. I'm happy. You know?
No, same. I'm excited. Part of me is curious about the race, or at least the beginning of it. He ended up winning by over 24 seconds. But I think it's still cool to have this crossover.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then knowing, of course, that he'll join them in person next year for the 24-hour race at the Nürburgring. But then also I know Zach Brown had talked about McLaren being more in endurance races. I think also Hypercar is eventually going to join. It's already in the
said
GT3.
That they're working on the Hypercars.
No, of course. And then he also talked about that maybe one day Lando and Oscar will participate in an endurance race down the line.
I mean, you have a lot of people like this. Look how many former F1 people are in
I mean, we have Jensen Button, we have Kubica, we have Kobayashi, we have De Vries, we have Mick Schumacher.
Giovinazzi.
I mean, there's so many. But
and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few.
No, of course, there's so many more. But it's still, I mean, I think it's exciting to have these crossovers, especially nowadays that there's more hype about Formula One.
Yeah.
And especially if when somebody like Max Verstappen does it, it gets even more attention,
especially because Max, I would say, has also a lot of newer fans that are supporting him. And if we can show, fans that are maybe currently just watching F1 and are big Max fans, maybe they want to check out what else he's doing,
Exactly. Because we already knew he does the esports, he does it online. But then for him to do it in person is, of course, really exciting. And I'm looking forward to his 24-hour race debut next year.
I did also read some mean like comments like, oh, this is the first F1 driver to win with a Ferrari this year, which technically Kubica won Le Mans.
Yes.
And then if we're counting the GT3, then you also have to count Lewis's sprint race win.
Oh, yes.
In China. So,
but it's just
either way,
trash talking.
But it is a little bit funny because like Ferrari's such a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah, I saw a video earlier. I don't know how recent this is, but apparently the Ferrari chef, I forgot, Stefano something. He went to the Vatican. And
he gave Charles Leclerc's steering wheel,
yes,
right?
and then people were like, "Oh, he's asking the Pope to bless
it.
Ferrari." But clearly, like, the season just needs to be over. That's what people were saying.
I mean, this is what we've been saying for 15 years, right?
Yes, exactly.
The season just needs to be over. Next season is ours.
Next season is
Next season is ours. Yeah, sure.
Next up, some more news.
Some more news.
Yes.
I think the last news I have is.
Is it good news or not so good news?
It's good news. It's actually,
Then let me do my quick news before you go into your news.
It's not particular news. It's just something I found out, and I'm going to have make you guess something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, the only one I want to bring up is because we have next weekend, we have F1 Academy coming back, which I'm so looking forward to because the championship is still in contention.
Yeah. We have 2 more rounds, 4 more races.
Yes, exactly. So this upcoming weekend, they'll be in Singapore, and then Vegas is their final round of races.
Okay.
What do you?
I was like, oh, MotoGP is in Indonesia.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I was like, oh, are they both in Singapore? What a fantastic weekend. But I was like, it's also a small country. I don't know how they're going to fit all of that.
No. But so there's a little bit of sad news. Eva Gnostiadis. That's what her name is. Unfortunately, she fractured her leg, her left foot specifically, so she won't be able to participate in round 6, which is such a bummer.
Yeah, it's a huge bummer.
Any round that you have to miss in F1 Academy is just because there's so few rounds.
There's so few, and your time is limited.
Exactly, because you only have the 2 seasons, so it's a little bit of a big bummer for her that she will have to miss out. Hopefully, she'll recover in time for the final round. But so she will be replaced by Megan Bruce, who will be driving for her instead in Singapore.
Do you know the team?
For Tag Heuer is her team.
Tag Heuer, the
yes.
watch. Okay.
So we'll so we're looking forward to see how Megan does. Hopefully she has a good weekend.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a Hello Kitty collab with F1 Academy.
But that's for the last race.
That's for Vegas. That's gonna come. They already launched or soft launched a sweater, which is cute. I'm not a Hello Kitty person, so I don't think the merch is for me personally.
Honestly, the one merch I've been waiting on to buy is actually specifically Abby Pulling.
Yes.
She had last year, she dropped a round of sweaters.
Yeah.
And I'm so sad that I'd missed it. I didn't realize that she had done it, or had also at the time I didn't think about to look up if she has any merch. And she had this beige hoodie, and I was like, oh, that's so fucking cool. But she hasn't redropped that yet.
Yeah, that's a bummer. So we'll see. I'm excited to see how it comes out, what it looks like before I draw my final conclusions on it. But it's a huge collab. Hello Kitty and F1 Academy.
That's a huge bag.
That's really great.
Yeah, and I think it's also cool to do this for the last race. You have this big sponsor, hopefully drawing more attention to it.
And I'm sure if you are in Vegas for the race, there's going to be some Hello Kitty /F1 Academy pop-ups, activations,
because
and
this is the first time they're racing in Vegas. So that means also, I'm sure, the bunch of shops where you can find F1 stuff, you can probably find some F1 Academy stuff.
Very true.
So now I have 2 things I wanted to kind of talk about. Both are World WCR related.
Okay.
So the World WCR, if you follow them on YouTube, they've been releasing shorts where people explaining their designs of their helmets.
Oh, fun.
And so our girl Tyler Ralph said that next year she will be racing under a different name. And because she got engaged and she will be getting married in the off season. So it's first of all really cool that that's kind of confirming that she's planning on coming back.
Yes.
So she will be next year. She will be Tyler Scott.
Tyler Scott.
So that's really awesome. However, so then they also had a helmet review, helmet breakdown, whatever, by Beatrice Naylor. And so she said like, oh, the colors that she has are her favorite colors. And then there's like smiley faces on there that are representing her parents. And there's a dog for her dog Otto. And then there's one really big smiley that is for all of the fans and people who support her. Really sweet. And then there's one which is like the hat that people wear when they graduate.
Like a graduation cap?
Graduation cap, yes. That's exactly. I don't know what the hat kind of, I don't know what the hell wrong with me.
That's fine.
Do you want to know what her job would be if she wouldn't be doing this? And the only reason she is now doing sports as a main thing is because the World WCR is a thing now.
Oh, incredible.
Do you want to guess what her job would be?
Oh, that's hard.
Okay. So obviously something you need a degree for.
Yes.
And then just imagine that if you have her personality is actually a deadly combination, or could be a deadly combination for the job that she would have, in a good way for her and a bad way for other people, because I think other people would underestimate her.
Oh, would she be like a lawyer?
Yeah. She last year during the World WCR season, she actually graduated from university and she's a lawyer.
Wow.
And being a lawyer was, I think she's like a lawyer, and then she has like
2 degrees,
international lawyer or whatever. Yeah. And the only reason she is not, she originally was like, oh, sports is just like plan B, but because of the World WCR, sports became plan A for her. And then she said in the future, she's hoping that she can maybe combine being a lawyer for like sports teams or individuals. And I was like, that is awesome. It's also super impressive because she said, I know for a lot of people it would be difficult, but she's someone who's like always on the go. Yeah. She's like, if I'm not working, I'm studying. If I'm not doing this, I'm working out. I was like, honestly, it's so impressive because she's also still in her early 20s. She's like 23 or 24. I'm like, girl, crazy. What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, we did learn that Tyler Ralph also, she has a big like PR company. That's what she does
in motorsports. Yeah,
that's what her job is, and then motorsport is essentially her like hobby, or I mean a little bit more than a hobby now, I would say. But so it's I mean, because women unfortunately do need to have a second job while they compete in sports a lot of times.
I mean, I think a lot of athletes, but a lot of female athletes for sure.
It was who was that? I think there was somebody from. I saw some interview recently where it was indeed a guy where he was talking about that he has to work, like, and he races on the weekends, of course. Yeah. But then he still has a job.
There's someone in the WEC who has a full-time job.
Maybe that's who it was.
He was interviewed, and then he races in the GT3, I think.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So then I was like, oh yeah, I mean, because it's an expensive sport. And then 2 is like, because not everybody can just do it full time.
Very few, and it's also if you have a family, if you have kids, like you got to pay for all of that, right? And you, and then to have that, but it's really awesome. Yeah. Best of luck to her. Obviously, the World WCR is also coming to an end soon.
Yes.
And she is
the season.
And she's like 9 points away from potentially clinching the championship against Maria Herrera.
Who knows? Yeah.
I don't know if I can cross my fingers because. It's very difficult.
Yeah,
I think whoever clinches it is well deserved between the both of them.
Yeah.
But part of me my heart bleeds for Maria Herrera, but then Beatrice Naylor is just like Beatrice Naylor,
Yeah, exactly.
So very difficult.
It is really, really tough.
But I think that this is all I have for this.
Yeah. That's all I have for this week too. And then we'll have more things next week. Because next weekend we have F1 Academy, we have MotoGP, and Euro Truck
Racing Championship is going into the final round at Le Mans. Okay, I'm good. A good thing I'm off Saturday.
Yeah,
so I
so
can
we
watch
have a
some
lot
of those
to
races.
watch next weekend. But you can watch us on YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify. On Thursday, I will bring out the What to Watch. So the top 10 races you can tune into for this upcoming weekend. If you need some more tips out of the things that we just mentioned, give us a like and subscribe. Chat with us. Jump into comments. And we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.